Hey there, Max here, and today we're going to watch a new Brandon Herrera movie. Now, normally I'm using the Darwin Awards as the main thing, but there seems to be something a little different today. This one is called The Final Boss of Cursed Guns. Now, if I recall, he also did a lot of cursed gun memes as well, too, and some other episodes of things. So I'm very curious what in the world he would consider as the final boss of a Cursed Guns. So this is probably going to be pretty nuts. If you enjoyed this, please do leave a like. If you have anything you'd like me to react towards, please do leave it in the comments. And please do subscribe to help build my community and follow along more closely. Brandon Herrera, take it away, and let's find out what you find to be the final boss of Cursed Guns.
Look, I know we've done some ratchet shit in the history of this channel, but this is probably the most cursed gun we've ever fired.
Is that an M16 with a big old sniper scope or something? With M16 without like the forward handle thing? Vertical
Many moons
grip?
ago
What is that called? Vertical grip?
on this channel, on an episode of Cursed Gun Images, we showed you one of the most abhorrent firearms we've ever presented on
You're gonna have to be more specific.
this channel. It was this one, the most cursed Martini Henry I have ever seen in my life. Crazy part about it? It was a real gun broker listing. We'll go over that listing here in a second because it's one of the funniest fucking things I've ever read, but many of you said, Brandon, since this gun's for sale, obviously you need to buy it, which is just ridiculous. I'm not
I mean, we're watching a video literally about the gun. Come on now, don't pull us around.
gonna spend my hard-earned money buying every little cursed gun that pops up on the internet, just most of them. So today, we are going to be showing you and test firing the most cursed gun we've ever featured on this channel. It's wobbling. I can feel it shaking in my hands.
That is not a good sign. What the heck is this thing?
And we're gonna hope it doesn't explode. There's a few reasons for us to think it will.
So, okay, I'm trying to think of what I'm looking at because I didn't see where this originally came from. You've got like a big old sniper scope. You've got like the covering of an M16. You got some sort like a rifle buttstock. And you got like an ugly bear barrel with the iron sight up in the front, like that's attached right to the barrel itself. It is an ugly looking thing. Jesus.
Get into those in a sec. The things I do for your viewing pleasure.
What is holding this thing together? What the hell? That is gotta be, how much glue is that? And it's just straight up welded in the back there. What the heck? Okay, so it's basically just a rifle barrel with an M16 grip around it. Or M16, like, receiver and barrel and things. Like, what on?
Now this is what a Martini Henry is supposed to look like. Well, I mean, sort of. This is kind of a Khyber Pass look-alike, but still, single shot, chambered in .303 British. Notably looks like an actual historical firearm. But what if somebody took this and decided, you know what? Maybe we have M16 at home. And unfortunately, that same asshole had access to a welder. So I present to you M16 at home.
So basically it's just the same kind of gun, just completely remove the front part and put the whole M16 cover on it. That's ugly, man. What the heck are you trying to do?
Well, I mean, maybe not a home, probably like a crack house. But still, we have
Yeah, you know, that makes sense.
this right here, which, again, single shot. So
How do you load that without the scope getting in the way? Like the little bottom section there.
not only is this a Khyber Pass build, which is already pretty sketchy, also kind of sketchy because you just look at all the globs of fucking weld everywhere all over it. But even looking into the chamber here, just look at how the barrel face is cut away for the ejector.
Jeez. I'm not entirely certain what that's supposed to look like, but it don't look good to me.
Nothing about this instills great confidence. Like nothing at all. But you know what we say here on the channel, never let cowardice be the enemy of science. I've never said that before.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's someone else.
But I'm saying it now, so still counts. So that's a cinder block and a
I wonder if the person who has made that even test fired it.
piece of wood.
Don't forget the blanket.
All right, so we didn't have a lead sled, so we kind of rigged one up. Rigged with a hard R. But we're being really
No, that's rigged with a hard G for jury rig.
careful with this one, which is why we are
And I know it starts with a J. Shut up.
using slightly downloaded black powder 303 rounds that we custom loaded. And the reason we're kind of being so cautious about this thing possibly exploding is multifaceted. For one, this weapon system was designed in 1870. For two, this one's not even original. It's made by Pakistanis in Khyber Pass. Three, we have no idea what this absolute fucking goober did to this thing. All the things inside of it that might be completely fucked. And four,
I would have checked to make sure there's like nothing in the barrel that would like, I don't know, like gobs of glue and weld or something.
the guy who sold this to me from the original gun broker listing literally told me, please don't shoot it.
That's not a good sign.
But I mean, come on. Come on.
You're not a proper Texas congressman if you don't break the rules of gun safety.
You know, people ask me what I do for a living, and that question is getting continuously
Well, I mean, you follow the rules of gun safety, but you still do things you really shouldn't.
harder and harder to answer. Firing.
Oh, I'm gonna have to move myself over. Boom. Ow. There we go.
In 3, 2, 1.
Oh, that wasn't so bad.
Okay. Well, that's not too bad.
Ooh, did that thing? It's just me. That thing flex a little after the shot.
Oh, so our gun is still intact.
Okay.
Oh.
I mean, is that a good thing?
Okay. And it actually ejected. I kind of had money that it wouldn't. Means the casing didn't expand too much and our chamber is not so ghetto that, you know, it got stuck. In colloquial terms, great success.
I mean, it's basically the same kind of gun. It's just got the outside of an M16 wrapped around it.
Yeah, you're doing it right.
Okay, it just sucks. Got it. Adapt, improvise, come. Improvise, adapt, get stuck on the blanket. There you go. No crazy swelling.
No, it looks fine.
Now comes the part of the video where I have to fire this myself. So since this is still sketch as fuck, for the first round, just to feel
Well, it was nice having you for a congressman for a little while.
it out and to make sure, just in case it, you know, we got lucky the first time, I'm gonna do the patented Khyber Pass test fire method, and I'm not fucking around. Well, I'm fucking around on patented. I don't know if they have those yet. They grab the gun with their left hand, because, you know, don't want to lose your right hand, and just kind of hold it out and pull the trigger. Kind of more up like that, I'm sure.
I guess that's one way of trying to do it safely.
So that the right hand is back here, away from the breech, just in case something goes wrong, and the back of the gun's not pointed directly at your face, which can have
So much mileage out of that shot.
negative repercussions.
Hey, you're in debt.
Hey,
Now,
hey.
the sad part about that joke is that statistically speaking, 3/4 of American households are actually in some form of debt. And with the current system, it's not hard to imagine why. Millions of Americans are experiencing some form of debt, and fees and calls can pile up monthly unless you fight back. PDS Debt has already helped hundreds of thousands cut their debt and put their money right where it belongs, back in their pocket, not the banks. Whether it's personal loans, credit cards, or medical debt, PDS Debt has solutions that are custom for you to get yourself out of debt. And there's no minimum credit score required. They're here to help you save money and pay off your debt faster. And they're A+ rated by the Better Business Bureau and have thousands of 5-star reviews. Why? Well, as I said, they've helped hundreds of thousands of people pay off their debt faster. So don't wait another month. Start taking back control within 30 seconds. Start taking back control by getting your free debt assessment at pdsdebt.com/bh. That's pdsdebt.com/bh. pdsdebt.com/bh.
He must have been like told you have to say it this many times or something.
And once again, we'd like to thank our channel sponsor, Sonoran Desert Institute, over at sdi.edu. If you've ever wanted to get your start in gunsmithing and weapons technology and didn't know where to look, I'd check out the links down in the description and in the pinned comment. So that way you don't end up doing shit like that. I
We can only hope and pray.
mean, just fucking look at it. Only you can prevent cursed gun images.
And only you can also cause them.
What's funny is that now that I'm the nominee
Yeah, I usually don't skip the ads if it's a newer video, but with the older ones, I will.
for my congressional seat, I should probably stop taking unnecessary risks like this, you know,
You would think.
things that could potentially kill me, because I'm pretty sure if that happens, the Democrat wins by default. I mean, this won't kill me. You can still do the job if you're, like, slightly maimed.
Hey, you know you would look a lot better with an eye patch and a hook for a hand.
Why are they all the way back there, man? Thanks, Jake. Thank you. All right. Actually, you know what? Take off my fucking Breitling first.
Yeah, save the watch.
Can lose a hand. I like the watch. Sketchy Packy test fire in 3, 2, 1.
You think anybody uses that technique to actually blind fire around a corner?
Hot.
Well, it just shot a bullet. Of course it's flipping hot, dude.
Not bad. Yeah, you know, maybe this thing's growing on me. Not really, but I got
Listen, so does cancer, but come on.
a little bit more confidence now. So now we're gonna shoulder fire it with this wonderful hard buttstock and a very ergonomic bolt sticking right where it goes in your shoulder.
Yeah, that looks very comfortable. You're gonna have such a bruise from that sucker.
What could go wrong?
Assuming you actually put any proper ammo that's actually hard on there.
I say as I put this thing next to my face.
Hmm.
Firing! Not too bad. Let's do another. That bolt really doesn't feel very nice.
I believe it.
But all in all, not horrible. I mean, it's horrible. I mean, the recoil's not horrible. And it didn't explode, which frankly is better odds than I gave it going in.
No kidding.
Behold, a shitpost. All right, look, I know we've done some ratchet
Shit post that works, but a shit post nonetheless.
shit in the history of this channel, but this is probably the most cursed gun we've ever fired.
I mean, it works, so it's not that cursed, yeah?
Imagine just carrying this into...
It's got a
The
carrying
ghetto.
handle. Oh, God
You know,
damn it.
Khyber Pass is kind of notorious for a bunch of improvised and, frankly, thrown together weapons. This one takes the cake. Not only did this start life as a Khyber Pass Martini Henry, it actually got somehow fucking worse throughout its lifetime. The Martini Henry, a very influential rifle throughout world history, mostly because of British imperialism.
At 100 yards, volley fire, present!
Turns out Alfred had some lore before he worked for Bruce Wayne, but it also had a lasting impact on
I'm gonna... What? Oh, I got where you're being now. It's the actor. Gotcha.
at least. You saw a lot of, Pakistani reproductions of the Martini Henry, which is where this, well, Mama said you ain't got nothing good to say, don't say nothing at all.
You know, that being said, I would not be surprised in the lore of Alfred if he served as in the military at some point somewhere. You cannot tell me that a man like that does not serve in some capacity.
This technically legal firearm first got born, which is why, and I gotta bring you over for this,
God, now I want a comic of the origins of Alfred.
some of the markings make absolutely no fucking sense. For example, this is fucking gibberish, and as far as the date stamped, it's a 1-9, so 19, and then an upside down 2, upside down 3.
That thing is ugly as sin.
With an upside down 2 right above this crown. So, I mean, they got the spirit, I guess. But that's where this Martini Henry started life. Where it ended up was in the United States, where somehow we did something worse to it. Some gunsmith, and I use that term loosely, looser than the Rolling Stones definition of neo-Nazi. Still haven't decided whether or not I'm gonna fucking sue you, by the way.
Oh, wait. Holy crap. Oh, dear God. Okay, Jesus.
I don't think the word apparent means what you think it means, but it's doing more heavy lifting than Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man. So from what I was told by the guy who sold it to me is that a lot of this stuff was done by a gunsmith in the United States. And we're gonna go through some of what was done, but they finished the job. And to what degree they did that, I don't know, and I don't know if I want to know. But
Hey, look, the gun works, that's all that matters, so it can kill somebody, so be careful with it.
before we go too far, I think we just need to read the original Gunbroker listing because it is just, it's a work of art. One of a
I mean, art's a word for it, I suppose. I mean, art doesn't have to be good to be considered art.
Kind Holy Grail Khyber Pass Martini Henry M16 clone, 303 British. For sale is a one-of-a-kind Holy Grail Absolute Stone Mint.
What the heck does that even mean?
Important and rare, limited edition Martini Henry, rebarreled to 303 British, dressed up to look like an M16. This sick puppy is perfectly legal in all 50 states, but looks terrifying. Surely them liberals' heads will be spinning once they find out this scary-looking rifle is just an antique. The butt stock is a modified early M16 stock that has a large bolt head sticking out of it.
For whatever reason.
One shot of 303 and it'll surely be a good massage to your shoulder.
No, it's not.
This old hoss has an M16 A2 handguard installed and an A2 2 front A2
God damn it.
and an A2 2 front sight post welded onto the barrel. An A3 carry handle has been added to make this thing look more clone correct. Comes with a cheap Bushnell scope mounted to the carry handle. This abortion is an antique. We'll ship direct to your door. Please do not try to shoot this. Who knows this history of this thing and how poorly it was built? Spacebar, spacebar, question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark. Judging by the spelling and punctuation, whoever wrote that description was probably about as drunk as the guy who made this.
Hey, listen, if you want to sell something, you gotta upsell it as best you can, I guess.
ADD break. So we're gonna do the classic echelon penetration test. I really just wanna see how much power we're putting out of this thing. I mean, these are pretty downloaded. It's black powder, so it's gonna be a little softer shooting anyway, but it's gonna give us a nice big white puff of smoke. Let's see the damage it does on an echelon can.
I mean, it's better than a BB gun, I'm sure.
2 echelon cans. Just because, frankly, I'm curious. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and load this thing up, and since I think this scope is nowhere fucking in the ballpark of accurate, I'm just gonna kind of wing this looking down the barrel. So, echelon penetration test in
It's really that bad of a shot? Oh, geez. Did they like, test it at all?
3,
For aim?
2, 1.
Well, and it worked, and
All right,
you gotta be closer than an darn pistol round, though.
I'll give it to you. That was a lot more power than I was expecting. It was so soft recoiling, I thought it might be a little too underloaded, but the echelon disagrees. Now let's talk about some of the quality craftsmanship that went into
He could not say that with a straight face.
this, well, antique. God, this gun is sadder than Ellen DeGeneres finding out Jeffrey Epstein got incarcerated.
Ooh.
This whole gun's just bizarre. It's like just a giant Rorschach test. If I look closely enough at the welds, I think I can see my parents fighting.
God damn it.
So I'm gonna roll over your way so I can just show just in detail just how bad some of these welds are.
Like, I've never welded before, but I'm pretty sure I could do a better job than that.
I mean, just tack welded right on. And now you would think with this being welded directly to the barrel that would be fairly secure, albeit a bit ghetto.
It's because they didn't do jack shoot with the front side.
I mean, no. Things do a more fucking wobble than a 20-year high school reunion. But don't worry, this is just the handguard.
Yeah.
This is just where you grip the rifle. It doesn't have any effect on accuracy. It's not like the scope is attached to the...
Oh.
Oh. Again, one of my favorite parts is the just in ghetto rigging the stock, you know, with this giant lug nut
Like, why? Why is there a big old lug nut right on the back?
ass bolt on the back. They just cut away part of this original M16 stock to be able to fit this in, which, I mean, that's one way to do it. No clue as well what the fuck was on the end of this, probably an original like front sight post, but that has been completely ground away.
Yeah, that had to have been some sort of original iron sight or something.
Not in a pretty way either. Something tells me whoever did this did not have access to a lathe.
No.
Instead, probably
Like a whole bunch of dips and pits in the top of their thing, too.
a Dremel and copious amounts of methamphetamine. Speaking of which, let's take a look at the
Meth and Wesson.
front sight post here. So on a normal M16, this would be a front sight post gas block combo. My favorite part is that this A2 front sight is completely too big for the barrel. So there's actually a massive gap. If we could just safely take a look at the front end here. I mean, obviously, you know, weapon is clear, because God knows I would never load this thing in polite company. This isn't even remotely close to the right diameter. I mean, this should be a...
They literally just touched it and then good enough.
Borderline press fit.
Jesus.
And there's just a massive gap here. So they just used...
They're just like little chubby little bubble welds.
Big ass globs, just tack welded this shit in place. Which again, bang up fucking job. Also,
I can't imagine what someone had to buy this for. Like what, $5, 10?
I just love how it's not even remotely symmetrical. Like if you look on this side of it, that's the gap you're working with between the front sight post and the barrel, as opposed to this side. Neat part about the Martini Henry is it might be one of the first ever firearms to have a cocking indicator. So when you pull the trigger, obviously the rifle is clear. Then when you cock it, it shows that the rifle is cocked. One of the weird parts about this one in particular that I have noticed is that, see, that's nice and rigid. As soon as you fire it and it is no longer cocked, that pin immediately just wants to move the fuck out of the gun. So now you're in.
Is that considered lever action?
Now you ain't. Just noticed one of the scope screws wasn't tight.
Oh, really? One of the scope screws wasn't tight. Oh, wow. It's so ruined.
It's a shame. You wouldn't want to throw off the accuracy. All right, now just because I'm morbidly curious, I mean, this is like a fucking poster child for height over bore, and somehow I don't feel like this is very accurate. But we're gonna give it a shot anyway, so we're gonna be shooting down
I feel like you could take the parts of that gun and take them to other parts of a gun and make a better gun.
at that gong. What'd you say that is from here, Jake? Like 30 yards? 35 yards, playing it fast and loose with a high-powered rifle.
Take your bets. Can he land the shot? One shot?
I'll be using the scope to, I'm gonna try to use this scope to aim directly down at that gong on the left. And I'm really curious to see where the bullet actually goes. If it hits this gong, I'm gonna shit my pants. So aiming center of the gong.
Okay, is it gonna hit the gong, go to the left, go to the right, up or down? What do you, take your bets, take your bets.
Firing in
My bet would be slightly under.
3, 2,
And to the right. Under and to the right.
1. Hold on, I just want to point out that the scope is wobbling a shitload. That's not me not being able to hold the gun straight. It's literally wobbling all over the fucking place with the light movement of the gun. Fuck it, we ball.
The terms "a light breeze can knock it over" comes to mind.
All 3, 2, 1.
I think that went over.
Was that like top of the? It was low.
Really?
Oh wow. Huh. I'm gonna put one more round on it. We'll see. Low left. Yeah, well, you know what? At 35 yards, if I was aiming center mass, that still would have, you know, been the guy's left leg. So, not completely useless.
At that point, I would just hold the gun sideways and look at the actual barrel tip just to take a shot at it.
I just want to show what I'm talking about here. Look right here. Like every part of this.
That is not even a functional scope at this point.
On top of being on this absolute diving board. Like every part. The handguard fucking moves.
Like the definition of jank.
There's like 18 different axes in which this is just inaccurate.
I did not hit the gong.
Really? We couldn't hear
I was
it.
gonna be very impressed if you did.
I think I hit dirt. That is a really long trigger pull.
Yeah, it's kind of dog shit.
Yeah.
So to wrap this all up nice and tight with a bow, this is not only a cursed weapon, but probably one of the biggest pieces of dog shit I've ever had the misfortune of showing off on the channel. Whoever did this is bad, and they should feel bad, and may God have mercy on your eternal soul.
What? Y'all bought it, so they probably don't give a damn.
3 out of 10. Yeah, just as a reminder, this was from the series Cursed Gun Images, which we're probably going to bring back. What would you guys think about a new Cursed Gun Images video?
Hey, more content, I'd love it. I would react to it.
There have been a few things that have come across my desk that I think are worthy of a Cursed Gun Images video, but I'm gonna need more content. So if you guys have seen any cursed gun images throughout the internet, I hate what I'm about to say, please send them in. I would tell you to use the subreddit because that's what I actually check. However, I know a bunch of you are just gonna use email, my DMs,
Twitter?
smoke signal. It doesn't matter where I tell you to send them. It's just
Kind of wonder how you would send images via smoke signal.
gonna flood down my fucking fireplace like Harry Potter letters. Ladies and gentlemen, the Cursed Martini Henry.
And it works better than some other pieces of crap.
You know what? You
Hey, look at the bright side. If you drop it, it's at least not gonna fire like a SIG.
asked for this. So technically, this is on you. This is your fault. Already shifting blame, just like a politician. Fuck.
Now you're a proper politician.
Yeah, we've actually had this thing laying around for a while. I've been meaning to do this video for a minute. Now we're getting a little bit of a chance. You know, things have calmed down a little bit. Figured it would be nice to take a bit of a return to the basics. The basics of the channel. There's nothing basic about this. This is absurd. Anyhow, if there's anything you guys would like to see coming up, I've actually added a lot of cool stuff to my collection that I haven't showed off yet, including some really cool historical stuff. Bet the media is gonna have a fucking heyday with that. Anyway, I appreciate you guys staying all the way through to the end of the video. And as always, I will see you sexy YouTube mother lovers in the next one.
Cue the extra.
Bye. Can we throw this thing away now? This whole gun's just a bit of a Rorschach test.
No
If I
kidding.
look closely enough at the welds. Sorry.
He had a lot of fun with that one. And to think he would buy that thing just to toss it away. Oh my god. Well, so that was that piece of a crap gun. My goodness. And it actually worked. It goes with to show you, as long as you got something that's a barrel, a receiver, get a good bullet, it'll fire. Alright. I thank you very much for watching this. It was, I'm not going to say a pleasure, but it was a thing. Y'all have a good rest of your day. Now, remember to leave a like if you enjoyed. If you have anything you'd like me to recommend for me to watch, please leave it in the comments. And please do subscribe to follow along with me in the future. Y'all have a good rest of your day now. I've been Max, and be sure to live life to the max. I'm